Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys, let's take a look again on the Forex markets. And today our focus will be Great British Pound because it is it has more complicated situation compared to Euro. On the Euro I will just show you that hopefully, unfortunately, we've got the pounds. So recall what we said, this will be a crucial area for the Euro. And if you we have a lot of doubts that Euro has the positive perspective, and well, everything actually will depend on what will happen on Wednesday. As you know, on Wednesday it will be discussing of the Franco-Germany pact on a bond program for 500 billions euro, should support the economies that were hurt most of all from the pandemic. And that discussion in the European Union Parliament will be on Wednesday. But hopefully, as you can see, we've got the pullback before this day. And we said if you would like to try to buy the euro, well, you could consider this level, this area. Keep watching for some bullish patterns, major targets. So OP has been heard on Friday. We said it's no patterns have been formed. Now it's some head and shoulders have been formed, and you have taken the long position right at the major support. As you can see, 108 area. So your position should be intact, and stops should be intact. And currently, you could think about moving stops to the break even because, well, this really very fragile and tricky situation in the euro. Because if tomorrow so be negative decision or market will see some long that's postponing of this help to Spain, to the Italy, well, that will be negative sign. And really could be the collapse and breakout of this level. That's very important because market stands right at the final outpost, final border for the bulls. The breakout here and dropping lower could open road for the deeper targets. It's 1 or 6 initially, and then it could be even stronger drop. And we can't predict this moment. That's why we need to protect our positions if you have any. So, but in general, currently, fortunately, we've got this bounce and everything stands good. Now let's turn to the Great British Pound. On the cable, it's really tricky situation, guys. To understand why, you need to take a look at the weekly chart. But first, if you remember, our suggestions that we have great and solid bullish engulfing on the weekly. Now we're watching for a pullback, and we said the pullback should be significant, at least the 50% or probably 60% the pullback is possible. That's just as market works. It usually shows deep retracement of long-lasting downward action. And now, indeed, as you can see, ABCD stands in progress. OP has been passed without any reaction, but their market has shown reaction on intraday target. You will see it a bit later. And it was supported by, as you know, last week, Monday, it was the vaccine news, it was the Franco-German support news, and you can see that pullback has started. Now market stands on the way. But what I do not like, if you'll take a look at the weekly chart, guys, take a look at this candle that has happened 2 weeks ago. Stale close, very strong sell-off, breaking out of this consolidation that was market standing more than a month. Reaction on the confidence resistance, and then it's broken out. So this type of action, well, I am not sure that this pull drop is over already. It really could get some minor continuation, so I will not be surprised. Maybe not this week, but on this week is also possible. But I'm really worried about this. It means that overall situation tends to be tricky in terms of the taking long position immediately. In general, overall construction looks good. And sooner or later, but we will get our entry point. But I'm not sure that the upward action with this pattern should start right from here, or that's already has started. Well, I have some doubts on this moment. That's why on the daily chart we have also a bit irrational moment that market has passed through the OP without no reaction. So it means that sell-off was relatively strong. And actually that was the sell-off that you just seen on the weekly chart, but it hasn't reached the XOP, which stands just a few pips here. It's a bit two moments that do not correspond to each other. Either you have strength and you should react on the OP, at least you have to show some pullback, so not see it. Or you have to continue to the XOP because of the strong of the sell-off. Currently, we have neither first nor second, and market stands in some pullback. That's the reason why I'm a bit worried about the strength of this pullback, its reliability. I'm not sure that's very reliable. Today, on the daily chart, we need to keep an eye on the candle's close price. If by the end of the session market will close below the MACD indicator, that will be bearish grabber, and it suggests the taking out of these lows. That potentially could give us the butterfly. You can see this could become the left wing of the butterfly. It starts in the right wing, which has the target right at the XOP. It's 120.16 area. That's what we could get as a result. Alternatively, what we could get on the 4-hour time frame chart, market here, ABC, that was the reason for reaction. We also talked about it, remember. So actually we are talking about this inner minor ABC top. Alternatively, ABCD OP is completed. Market hits the confluence. So market hits the confluence, showing the pullback out from it. Now it's coming back. With the whole background of this drop, right? Overall action here looks nice, but it's again coming to the confluence. And now, what the guarantee that this will break it up? I'm not sure that definitely will happen. If this will happen, it could mean two things. At least we will get ABCD up to the 2420 area, so this next agreement target will be. And potentially that also could mean that indeed market is reversing up. So because it will be important reversal on the daily chart. In this case, we will get upward action right from right there. So it will be something that could be treated as the real reversal. And maybe indeed in this case we could suggest that maybe right, indeed market is coming higher. But currently, guys, you see, general situation stands tricky. On the hourly chart, upside reversal has happened precisely as we suggested. So our XOP has been done perfectly, right in agreement, 21.57. If you recall, we said about this level when we talked about the market stands right now and it's a good rally. So, and we're coming to the most interesting thing. If you would like to take the long position and you maybe see something else, some more strengthening cable, or at least you do not want to miss this action and would like to take the part in this trade, you could consider retracement here of this most recent leg. For example, it could be some kind of the reverse head and shoulders is forming maybe. If I am correct and a deep retracement will happen, you could try to take the long position with the stops below this area, because that will be very small stop relatively, but it will give you great opportunities because in this case, if market will start up, your potential loss will be small, but target will be very significant. You will actually get the position right in the beginning of the upward action. Well, if market still will start dropping, or I don't know, our suggestion that its downward action will be, as we said on the daily, it could be grabber, it could be butterfly. Well, in this case, maybe you will be able to out on the break even, because here some pullback right to the 2250 area probably should happen. That's most acceptable point for position taking. I'm not sure, I'm not guaranteed that's definitely will give you the break-even trade or even profit trade, but at least if you would like to take part in upward action, well, that will provide you minimal risk. So your stop, your potential loss on this trade will be very small. That's the overall context that we have on the cable. So think, decide whether you like it or not. Maybe a bit later something else will appear. If market somehow will start rally higher, moving higher without any retracement, maybe some patterns will be formed. Just keep an eye on this situation as well, because currently it's difficult to say what definitely will happen. And in this moment, that's the points that probably you could pay attention to.